Mads Rosendahl Thomsen, and you've written a book on posthuman visions and the new human in 20th century literature. Could you explain to us a little bit about what posthuman is?
The essential is the fascination of the frontier, you could say, that we are facing now. That you could actually think about transgressing human nature by means of technology. What I try to show in the book is that these visions of humans becoming something different has been with us for a long time.
And why is literature an important medium to represent this?
That historically it's been a medium where we have had all these fantasies about what could a human become. We have it in sci-fi, but as I show in the books, also seminal authors have had different visions about the change of human beings. Frankenstein's monster is one example of a figure that has become more and more prominent and interesting to people. And of course, as you mentioned, our use of superheroes, the fascination of these figures are with us, and there must be some kind of connection between the technological state that we are in right now and the possibilities that are opening. And as I mentioned in the book, I mean, which is a small thing, but really sort of the best image of something that radically says that this is happening right now. That is that in the UK you're on the verge of allowing 3-parent IVF children. Only with the purpose of not creating better humans, but humans that will not have inherited diseases, which is a good thing. But the fundamentally philosophical difference between having DNA from 2 persons or 3 persons, I think it's enormous. I think it will have a big impact on the way that we imagine what is a human now.
So are we already posthuman?
I don't think. I mean, as I say, we look at each other and we say, well, I recognize you as being human and you recognize me as being human, and we will do so for a long time.
So do you think that the decline of religion as an institution in the 20th century was one of the causes for the rising interest in other ways of achieving those things, or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's part of that narrative that if we don't have some secret force who can save us, we have to think about how can we save ourselves or live with our immortality in different ways. And my book is a lot about that, also how literature responds to that, responds with a critique of immortality, saying, well, please imagine immortality. It's easy to say that you would rather check off immortality versus mortality if you had a choice of what you would wish for. But what literature does is always say, well, please make a narrative of what it would be like. And those are often very scary. I think it's an interesting symptom that people are aware that something is happening, and we need those models, we need those fictions about possible human futures. And as I conclude in my book, the positive outcome could also be that, and which is also kind of the narrative in some of these films, is that the human is okay, that our imperfection is actually part of what makes us beautiful, what makes life worth living.